Portions of this program were pre-recorded.
Elvis Duran.
Elvis Duran and the Morning Show is a consistent ratings winner.
I don't mean to brag, but we got a lot of listeners.
Elvis Duran.
It's Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Ain't my fault that I'm out here making news. I'm the put it in the proofs. Gotta blame it on my juice.
This is the weirdest show.
You do have a great show, and it's hugely popular.
Blame it on my juice. Blame it on my juice.
Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
I can either say this is Tuesday, July 8th, or I can say it's Prime Day number 1, baby. Let's go. All right. Okay. Well. Okay. Now hold on. Now we've got to set up some rules here on the show. You know, you can't shop all morning and work. You got to find a way to work and then find moments to hide your shopping while no one can notice.
Damn.
Like you get up to go to the bathroom, air quotes, or you got to go get another coffee. That's when you shop for the deals.
Did any of you put a bunch of stuff in your cart yesterday hoping that? Yeah, okay.
Absolutely. Yeah, Froggy's cart is bulging.
Yeah.
Look at that.
It is, and when you go to your cart now, there's little red dots next to everything that's changed on your Prime Day pricing.
Oh,
can't
is this a new feature? Is this new?
I believe it is new.
The red dots. They are so smart down at Amazon. Anyway, it is Prime Day number 1, and thanks to, of course, Amazon Prime Days, 4 of them. We have a $1,000 phone tap on the way. Good morning, Danielle.
Good morning.
Hello, Gandhi.
Hello.
They're scary.
Good morning.
Buenos dias, Senor Nate.
Buenos dias, Elvis.
Froggy already shopping. Look at him. Head down in phone shopping.
Sorry.
Good morning, Froggy.
Good morning.
Producer Sam is back in the saddle. Hi, Sam. How was your vacation?
Oh, so much, but it was great.
Well, welcome back, Scotty B. Hello, Snot.
Hi, good morning.
And good morning. Do we have a first caller? Yeah, we already have a first caller of the day. But it's a little premature. So Scary says, let's play that song by Live and Joy called Dreamer. I'm like, do we still have that? Yeah. Okay, all right. Would you consider that freestyle?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Is that from the freestyle generation?
Mid-90s version.
Where they were all somewhat off-key? Okay, thank you. All right, let's put it away for another 10 years. Thank you, Live and Joy and Dreamer. Well, welcome to the day. It's Tuesday. Do we have any guests today?
No,
Nate?
just us, Elvis.
Okay, that's okay. Are you guys okay with that? Just us?
Yeah.
All right. Tell you what, it was a scalding day yesterday. Not only was it hot, it was very humid.
Like
I had to have 2 servings of ice cream yesterday. Just let you know.
Oh, wow. 2.
So brave.
It was nice. What did you do to cool off yesterday? Did you just stay inside? Was that you, Scary, on the couch?
Yeah, that was me all day, all night in the air conditioning, watching people out the window.
Gandhi, what were you doing to cool off yesterday? Anything
I
good?
stayed inside, but I did go to the gym, and I sweat more on the way to the gym than I actually did at the gym. It was disgusting.
Yep. That's how it is, right? What about you, Danielle? What'd you do?
I was actually the nutcase that went for a 3.5-mile walk yesterday.
Oh, wow. Good for you.
Like an idiot, but yeah.
No, you know what? It's sort of idiotic, but I salute you for being able to do that.
Okay.
Jeez. Froggy, what'd you do to stay cool yesterday?
I actually went to a place yesterday outside for lunch. They had the misters on. And that's not a good idea when it's really hot outside because it just makes it more humid.
Yeah.
So it's really bad idea.
I don't know. A jury's still out with me with the misters because I always feel weird while I'm trying to eat and hang out and I feel this moisture just falling from the sky.
I feel like a vegetable at the grocery store. Like, why are they trying to keep me like damp while I'm eating? I don't need
what's up with that? What about you, Nate? What did you do to stay cool?
I had a very strategically placed bag of peas when I got in from the outside.
Oh, okay.
So,
and now you're going to eat them?
Sure, they're hermetically sealed.
Hold on a second. You put a bag of peas down your pants?
Not down my pants. On top of in the groinal area.
Sure.
Yeah.
Dude, that's gross. You're disgusting.
Yeah, it cools you down real quick. Trust me.
Oh, those poor peas. They'll never be the same.
Nope.
Hey, line 4 is Christina driving 2 hours into the city every morning. And she says, thank you for keeping me company on my ride. And it's her birthday. Happy birthday, Christina.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
2 hours every single day driving into New York City.
For 18 years.
What's that?
For 18 years. I've been
Oh,
doing
my
it
God.
once a year.
How many miles do you have in your car? I mean, is it like a high mileage car, or do you keep buying, leasing a new car every year or something?
So for the last 10 years, actually, I've been driving a Tesla.
Oh,
okay.
That stock went down yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
yeah,
I know.
But I liked Tesla before it became Elon.
Well, of course, a lot of Tesla drivers have pre-Elon stickers on the back of their
Those
cars.
make me laugh so hard.
They do. I know. The thing is, if you're doing 2 hours in and out every day for 18 years, you need a Tesla. You need something that's a little more, at least a hybrid.
Mm-hmm.
You guys remember these
I
guys?
have 400,000 miles on my car.
Jesus. I went from like a truck to what did I drive? The little Toyota Prius.
Yeah.
And you guys all made fun of me.
Well,
I would never. I would love that car.
It was powder blue.
It was a powder blue Prius. Everyone made fun of me. You know what? I was saving money. I was getting in and out of the city every day, and I didn't have to pay for gas every day.
True.
So, so there you go. My powder blue Prius. I wish I still had it. Hey, Christina. Happy birthday to Christina. I'm sorry. I can't. There must be a Tesla phone too. I can't. What do you have for our friend Christina? It's her birthday. For
Well,
God's
thanks
sake.
to Hackensack Meridian Health, we're going to send her the full Elvis Duran apparel line.
Well, that's a shirt, right?
Yeah.
And a hoodie.
Oh, we still got the hoodie.
Oh, wow. Not for much longer. Christina, happy birthday. Happy driving. Thanks for being with us every morning. We appreciate it.
I love you guys. Thank you.
Love you. Happy
Thank
birthday.
you. Love you, Mina. Happy birthday. Can you imagine 400,000 miles just to get to work? Well, let's get into the 3 things we need to know with Gandhi. Let's get on with the day. What's up, Gandhi?
All right, over 100 people are now confirmed dead from catastrophic flooding in central Texas. In Kerr County, officials are reporting 56 adults and 28 children are dead, with 10 children and 1 adult still missing from a girls' camp. Officials said hundreds of first responders are working search and rescue operations in the area. Camp Mystic confirmed at least 27 campers and counselors died in that flooding. The search of the Guadalupe River for any signs of survivors is going to continue today. And as we say, redcross.com if you can, or communityfund.net. No, communityfoundation.net. Sorry. All right, this one has everybody talking today. There's reportedly no evidence that convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein kept a so-called client list. That's according to multiple reports that cite a memo on a review completed by the Justice Department and FBI after being ordered by President Trump. The review also confirmed that he did die by suicide. Many are hoping this will finally put that story to rest. I think it might do the opposite. We will see.
A lot of people are going, thank God.
Exactly.
Collective sigh of relief by a bunch
By
of
the way,
creeps.
I'm not on that list. I don't want them looking at me like that.
Good to know. Good to know.
Nate's real
back to you.
quiet over there.
Oh, stop.
And finally, after nearly 2 decades, taking off shoes might now be a thing of the past and already is in some U.S. airports. Multiple news sources say the TSA has sent an internal memo to security officers about testing the new policy in a soft launch at security checkpoints. Several locations where shoes will no longer need to come off include Baltimore, Washington International, New York's LaGuardia, LAX, Philadelphia International, and Fort Lauderdale International airports. Yeah, and those are your 3 things.
That was always tricky if you're wearing flip-flops. You're flying. Then you have to walk through in your bare feet.
Yeah, never. No.
Come out black on the bottoms on the other
Ball,
side.
airport dirt. Are you guys ready for your Tuesday?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
It's whack-a-doodle time. It is whack-a-doodle time.
My nipples are so hard.
Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Debit card, you can Venmo everything. Your favorite band's merch, you can Venmo this. Or their next show, you can Venmo that. Visit venmo.me/debit to learn more.
Venmo purchase restrictions apply. The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank N.A. pursuant to license by MasterCard International Incorporated. Card may be used everywhere MasterCard is accepted.
Keep the world moving.
Give it to me.
Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Yeah, here it is. It's Prime Day number 1. A lot of people are already thinking about where to go. Take your time. You got 4 days. The thing is, stuff will clear out. You know, I was reading up on Amazon Prime Days about this year's versus last year's, or last time they did it. It's not just about juicing up sales and subscriptions and everything like that, but they're also trying to get ahead of the tariffs, just in case some of these things could be a lot more expensive in the future.
Yeah.
They're extending the deals, giving us, I guess, better opportunity to front load these large purchases before those tariffs come in. Also, other companies are doing pretty well right now because they're going against Amazon. They're saying, well, we can do this better over here, but Amazon is going to win, as they always do. But have you met their new AI assistant, Rufus?
No.
Yes, of course. If you need a little direction as far as sifting through product info and reviews and deals and stuff like that, Rufus can help you. I met Rufus last night.
Oh, okay.
Is he a gentleman?
Yes, get to know Rufus. Rufus will help you navigate through the hallways of Amazon. Yeah, Frog, what are you saying? What are you thinking?
So here's my question. One, I have two questions. Number one, if it's on sale, if it's not on sale now, are there other things that will go on sale other days? Like, can you wait 3 days, or like are there new deals every day? Do you know that?
Good question. I don't know. Ask Rufus.
Oh yeah, Rufus will know.
Rufus should know. Yeah. Should I wait? Should I wait to see if my new electric toothbrush is going to be on sale?
Amazon has spoiled us. The other day I tried to find something. Amazon did not have it, shocker. So I found it somewhere else. I went to order it. It said it would be here in 6 days. I'm like, 6 days?
I know.
I'm not ordering. I don't even know if I want it in 6 days. I want
Is it that
now.
crazy?
We might not even
Amazon
be here in
has
6 days.
You're right.
Amazon has spoiled us.
Wait, 6 days used to be nothing getting stuff delivered.
know.
Now that's like, what? 6 days?
Yeah.
Days? No.
There
Also, you
are
know who
different
we-
deals on different days.
Oh, there
it
are?
says.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
Well, it just says Amazon Prime Day will feature new deals every day of the sale. It'll last 4 days. In addition to the deals that are available, there will be today's big deals featuring brand-specific sales that launch at midnight each day and last either for the day or until they sell out.
Oh, cool.
Oh, my
Well,
God.
yeah,
we don't have
'cause
time to do this.
Because think about that. Say you don't buy it on the first day, but it's on sale, and you just think, well, I'll wait till tomorrow. Tomorrow it may not be on sale.
Right.
So you just got to get it when you can get it. Grab it.
The urgency. Oh, my God.
They're being really shifty down there at Amazon. I will say we have to shout out the Amazon workers. They're working 11-hour shifts 5 days a week. Now we've moved from 3 to 4 Prime days. A lot of people, not only people at Amazon, but everyone who's delivering the Amazon, they're saying they could pull out $21 billion in 4 days.
Oh, my God.
My
You guys
nephew.
got to pay for that wedding.
Hold on a second. Did I read that right? I think it was $21 billion in 4 days. Amazon could ship a record $21.4 billion worth of products during the elongated Prime Day stretch. They're saying it'll be 60% more than it shipped last Prime days, and part of that will be because they are pushing because of these tariffs and things that could be coming.
My nephew works for the post office now. He delivers mail, and he said that on Sundays, a lot of times they will have them deliver Amazon packages because you don't get regular mail. So they do, and they take over for some of the Amazon so that, more stuff can get out there. It's crazy.
In the fourth quarter, they're saying Amazon is lined up to be the biggest money-making business in America.
Oh, boy.
Period. That's it. Retail as far as retail goes. Huge. All right.
Damn.
Hey, we have good lives too. We don't have to own Amazon. We're good.
Yeah.
I
you
just need to
imagine?
pay into Amazon. It's crazy.
I know. Thanks to us, they're doing better than ever. Let's get into the horoscopes. Producer Sam, who you doing them with?
I'm going to do it with Scary. We got so many birthdays today, and he just loves those birthdays.
Okay, who's having a birthday, Scary?
Well, if it's your birthday today, happy birthday to you. You share it with Kevin Bacon, Sebastian Maniscalco, Jaden Smith, Maya Hawk, Angelica Houston, and Jeffrey Tambor. Wow. Cancer, something in your routine is ready for an upgrade. A small shift could bring a huge wave of energy. Your day's a 10.
Leo, a mistake you made in the past is not coming back to hurt you. It's coming back to teach you something. Your day's an 8.
Virgo, you may be asked to forgive someone who hasn't apologized. Do it for your peace, not their comfort. Your day, a 6.
Libra, you can follow in the footsteps of someone else, or you can set the trails for others to follow. Your day's a 9.
Scorpio, take pride in your accomplishments today, even ones on the smaller scale. Your day, an 8.
Sagittarius, kindness is a virtue. Extend it to someone and change the chemistry of their day. Your day's an 8.
Capricorn, if you're going to set an ambition, it's a good day to set it high. Your day, a 9.
Hey Aquarius, sometimes you just have to accept the fall when you've been thrown, but that doesn't mean stay down. Your day's a 6.
Pisces, you're the only one who can decide what the chapters of your life will look like. So write with intention. Your day's a 7.
Aries, rejection is just a redirection. Any no is making space for a future yes, even when it hurts. Your day's a 5.
Taurus, don't walk away at the first signs of conflict. Dealing early will stop it from getting out of hand. Your day's a 7.
And finally, Gemini, be open to an idea that sounds a little wild. Sometimes the wildest things are exactly what you need. Your day is a 9, and those are your Tuesday morning horoscopes.
Danielle, what do you have coming up?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new highest grossing lead actor, and Louis Capaldi is back, and he's helping others.
And we got him in our show,
Yes,
in our summer bash.
we
So
do.
exciting. All right, on the way, Danielle, with all of that, wait till you find out who the highest grossing actor is now. It's an incredible, pretty cool thing. It's a local person, too. Am I giving it too much away?
No, I think you're good.
It's one of our neighbors. Oh, there goes Elvis.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Welcome to the day.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are we on?
Yeah, we're live.
Were you
I'm
shopping?
sorry. I'm shopping. It's my fault. I'm sorry. I'm an offender. I did find some great, some Beats earbuds that look really cool. And I found this incredible tanning lotion. Well, it says sunscreen that's on sale. Look at that. I'm so busy. It's so funny how none of these things have anything in common. Like earbuds and sunscreen. Here we go.
No.
Saving money. Look at that. What, Nate?
Hey, before you buy anything, go to that closet where Alex puts all the stuff that you buy. Because
Yes.
remember that one time you bought like 3 pairs of headphones and he kept just putting them in the same
Yes.
closet?
They come in and he hides them. I don't know where they are. I found the closet. I should have my own sale here at the house. All the stuff I forgot about. Hey, you know who else is probably really wiping up? What company is producing all the cardboard that they ship these things in?
Oh, yeah.
Probably Uline.
And wait, and sometimes you get the tiniest little thing in the biggest box.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I'm like,
Exactly.
I don't understand this.
That's a lot of cardboard. If I was
Yeah.
a cardboard maker, I'd be like, yeah, put the small things in the big ones. So, I mean, do you agree with this statement? We use more cardboard now than ever before.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Do you guys hoard your boxes or do you toss them all?
No, I hoard them.
I have a little locker full of cardboard boxes just in case. I don't know.
Yeah, because sometimes you get a really good box. Like
Yeah.
sometimes not all boxes are equal.
No.
And because I sell on Poshmark, I always need a box. So
Yeah.
they different sizes are very
Oh,
good.
no. We break them down and get them out. They're out. They're gone off to recycling.
You can't.
Oh, gosh.
Sometimes it's like a little odd sized box. You're like, wait a second, I've never had one like this. I'm keeping this box in case I need it for another
Where do you
time.
put your boxes? Where do you have your boxes stacked, Frog? In the garage?
Sometimes boxes fit in other boxes. So you can open up one box and it's like, what are those little dolls that you have? You know the dolls that go inside of each other?
Nesting dolls.
The
Yes,
nesting
it's like
dolls.
that.
You have-
They're
you
Russian
have
nesting boxes.
You have nesting boxes. Okay.
Yeah, I got those.
All of this. If you do a show like we do, you could actually get like a week's worth of topics just off of Prime Day from Amazon.
Yes.
So many things to consider. All right, Danielle, I love your headline in your report this hour. Listen to this. One of our neighbors is about to get a shout out. Go
This
ahead.
is so cool. Scarlett Johansson has been named the highest grossing lead actor in Hollywood history thanks to the fantastic opening of Jurassic World Rebirth. She has
Good for her.
surpassed 2 of her former Marvel co-stars on her way to the top. So congratulations. Movies where she plays the lead or was part of an ensemble have made a total of $14.8 billion. Samuel L. Jackson was your top guy right there, but he falls to second place. And then Robert Downey Jr. is now in third place. So congratulations. Scarlett achieved this feat with 36 movies compared to 71 for Jackson and 45 for Downey. So congratulations. That is amazing. So we are so excited. Summer Bash going down August 7th, Hudson Yards, and Louis Capaldi will be there. He is finally back after being away for 2 years. He talks openly about his mental health and what he's been going through, and he wants to help people. He actually is working with Better Health, and he is giving away 734,000 hours of free therapy. So if you go to his Instagram, Louis Capaldi's Instagram, he's got a video up there and you can find out all about it. But he is so excited. He's got a new single called Survive. He's really happy to be back, and we are happy to have him. We love him. Snoop Dogg is a brand new puppy. Let me show the room a picture of him. Are you ready?
Yes.
Look at him.
Oh,
He's the cutest thing ever. Oh my gosh. We all know that unfortunately his French bulldog Jules passed away earlier this year. So this guy looks to be a new baby French bulldog, and his name is Baby Boy Brodus. And he is the cutest thing. He has a Louis Vuitton leash already. You know, he's going to be living the life, that little guy. Cardi B and Stephon Diggs. What's going on there behind the scenes? It looks like that she has deleted him from her Instagram, and they were seen, recently cuddling on a boat. They were hanging out in a rented castle in France, all over the place, but now we're wondering what's going on. The Hot Wheels movie is no longer a rumor. It is happening, and John M. Chu, the director of Wicked, has signed on to direct this. There's no word yet on when the movie will hit the big screen, but we know Barbie did so well for Mattel, so I'm guessing Hot Wheels will probably do really great. And during the Anime Expo in Los Angeles over the weekend, we found out that Netflix shared that over 50% of its members now watch anime. It's an estimated 300 million viewers, and they say that anime viewership has tripled over the last 5 years, and last year was a record-breaking year for them. Anybody here watch anime?
Any anime?
No.
Andrew's close.
People?
He's close.
Right.
He's getting there.
How do you be close?
He watches some Japanese animation, but it's not anime. It's Totoro. It's like the Disney version, apparently.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And we know a lot of people here are loving their Love Island, but the host of Love Island is telling people, please stop harassing the contestants online. You're being mean to them. They're actually putting out, like, 2 weeks ago, I put something out about saying, guys, these are real people. Like, you can't treat them this way. Like, don't do this. Be kind, spread love. So that's what they really want. People are just being so mean to the contestants. It's insane. America's Got Talent is on tonight. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. You've got the 1% Club, The Snake, Destination X, Simple Plan, The Kids in the Crowd over on Amazon. You guys were talking about watching something yesterday that you liked. Elvis, didn't you say there was something you just watched?
Oh, God. It changes every day.
Oh.
I watched the Rob Ford train wreck thing last night on Netflix.
That's it. Yeah. How was that?
Well, it's not funny because he passed away, but while he was in office as mayor of Toronto, wow, this cat was on fire.
Wow. Okay. Well, you may want to watch that, and that is my Danielle report.
Well, there's got to be something else we're watching.
Yeah,
I need something new.
Yeah.
I tried watching something, and I'm mad at myself for trying.
What was it?
The new season of And Just Like That. Oh, woof.
Really?
It's terrible. Yeah. I really wanted to love it. I want to support them, and I wanted it to be amazing because I did like Sex and the City, which is still a ridiculous show, but this is like, hell. Yeah.
Oh,
no.
well.
Today's National Ice Cream Sundae Day. Okay. There you go. If you have to have a reason to celebrate today, have an ice cream sundae. Do you have a favorite? Mine's banana split, without doubt. Banana split, man. Do you even know how to make a banana split?
Yeah, you cut the banana down the middle, right?
You split the banana.
Yeah. Hello.
3 scoops of ice cream. At Baskin-Robbins, we had, unless you asked for a special order, you'd split the banana down the middle of the banana boat dish, and then it would be 3 scoops. It'd be chocolate, vanilla, strawberry. You'd put strawberries on the strawberry. No, strawberries on, strawberries. No. Yeah, strawberries on the strawberry, pineapple on the vanilla, and chocolate on the chocolate.
That's awesome.
And then put a cherry on top. Oh, after you put the whipped cream, like whipped cream on top.
Oh, it sounds so good right now.
It sounds good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm in.
The knowledge you've retained from that one job outside of radio astounds me.
Right.
Baskin-Robbins that was my summer job. You know, a lot of people listening right now are getting up for their summer jobs, and they only work during the summer because they go to school during regular hours. Baskin-Robbins, it was always high school kids. We used to get into a lot of trouble, a lot of sex in the bathroom in the back, all sorts of things. Anyway, where were we?
Sex in the bathroom at the Baskin-Robbins.
What's wrong with that? Why are you laughing? Don't be jelly. Did you guys have any fun summer jobs?
I mean,
Why, are you kidding me? No one here had summer jobs?
I sold newspapers in front of the post office. That was fun.
Okay, paper boy.
I was a soda jerk.
But was that just in the summer, or are you always a jerk?
No, I poured the coffee. I scooped the ice cream. I was a grill sergeant at one point, slicing deli meats.
What a weird bunch of names. Soda jerk, grill sergeant.
Yeah. I told you I was a carny for one summer.
Now talk about that. Let everyone know what you did in specific.
I worked at, it was like a Mutual of Omaha wild safari with animatronic animals. So we would set up the animals and then walk people through this little safari thing. And that is where I learned never to trust any carnival rides.
Right.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Stay on the ground.
And you had a script you had to read?
No, we didn't have a script really. We were just kind of making sure people didn't mess around with the animatronics and just did what they were supposed to do, walking through it. And there was like mist and fog and whatever. But I mean, everyone's just in the back getting high. That was it. And then setting up rides. So terrifying. Terrifying.
Where's this screw go? We don't need it.
Yeah, I'm always a little sus about those traveling carnivals.
Yeah.
You should be.
That come to town.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't
Not
know.
the ones on the ground, like the rides on the ground I'm okay with, but like the high ones, like the Ferris wheel, I'm not going on that. Sorry.
If it requires a setup, don't get on it. Just don't.
If you really want the best experience, you have to go to Coney Island here in New York City.
Oh,
yeah.
Coney Island. I mean, the woman without a head. Come on in. $5 to see the woman without a head.
Yeah, and we don't know what's going to happen, right? There's a bunch of stuff going on with Coney Island right now, and the
What's
rides,
that?
and right there was a big article that came out that they were trying to like build like condos or something. I don't even
Really?
remember.
No. That cyclone is going nowhere. That roller coaster, it's going to be there forever.
I know they were talking about maybe a casino or something.
Oh,
up
maybe
there, too.
that's what it is, a casino.
Who knows? But we used to have some of the freak show people from Coney Island on our show years and years ago.
I remember.
The guy that ate light bulbs. Remember him?
The sword swallower.
The sword swallower. Yeah, I dated him for like 3 weeks.
That's what it is.
Sounds like a good time.
That's what it is. There's a whole petition, Save Coney Island, because they want to put up, like you said, a casino. So
Really?
June 4th, the petition actually came out. And it was a whole big thing,
If you're visiting New York, if you live in New York, you have to, at least once a year, check out Coney Island.
Yeah.
You got to go. It's its own little special place. Ask for the Woman Without the Head show. She's living without a head, people.
Hey, I'm Scotty B. And I'm Andrew. And we have a podcast called Serial Killers. Have you ever been in the cereal aisle and said to yourself, there's so many cereals? It can be overwhelming. So on Serial Killers, we'll try them before you buy them. Listen to new episodes of Serial Killers every Monday on iHeartRadio or wherever you get your podcasts. Serial Killers with a C. Crunch!
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Audible delivers thrills of all kinds with gripping audiobooks, captivating originals, bestsellers, and hotly anticipated new releases. Discover what lies beyond the edge of your seat. Start a free 30-day trial at audible.com/Elvis. There's more to imagine when you listen.
I'm running the show.
Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
It's hot. It's going to be hot again today here on the East Coast. What about in Florida? We'll ask Froggy, I guess, when he gets back from his shopping. His online Prime Days shopping excursion. Oh, there you are.
I can take a break for a second. What were you asking?
I'm sorry. Are you getting in your way of your shopping? Your Prime deals?
It's going to be hot again today. It'll be in the mid-90s, afternoon thunderstorms. Pretty much every day. Rinse and repeat.
Okay, we'll take it. It's what it's supposed to do.
I'm going back
Does
to
it
shopping.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Yeah, bye.
Wow, this
later.
is 47% off. Wow. Okay.
What's that?
I don't even need this.
What? Those are weird numbers. You'll see, and Nate was talking about this. Blah blah blah. It's 43% off or 47%.
Yeah.
How come it's not 50 or
Right.
25?
I don't know. This is 47% off. But what it is I wear contacts, and it's a contact case that you put your contact in every night, and it cleans it for you overnight. When you get up in the morning, use your contact again. Boom, it's all nice.
You better
and
buy
nice.
it just in case it's not
I
on
just
sale
did,
tomorrow.
Danielle. Thank you. Thank you for the permission, Danielle. I needed that encouragement.
Alex found this cleaning solution that you clean your jewelry in. Because our wedding rings were looking mighty tarnished.
Oh, yeah.
There's so many.
Is the ultrasonic cleaner makes that bzzz noise when you use it?
No. It's just this liquid. There's no. You don't plug it in.
Oh, nice.
You just dip it in. It comes out so clean. What would that do if you drank it? Just wondering. Asking for a friend. Wow. Can we go back to this summer job conversation? I really feel like it has some mileage in it.
Okay.
I remember all my friends. Most of my friends were wealthy enough. They came from families they could go away for the summer. They didn't work. I had to work. There's no getting out of it, right? My dad said, "Well, no, you can stay home and do nothing, but I'm not paying for anything. I'm not." He'd throw me a 20 every once in a while, but that was about it.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to go out with your friends or your other poor friends, then you're gonna have to get your ass up and go to work. And so Baskin Robbins several summers. And I told you guys once I was a DJ at the ice skating rink at the mall.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
It was awful.
Oh.
What would be awesome about being a DJ at the ice skating rink at the mall?
I don't know.
Because you get to play the music you want to play. You get to spy on people and see who's coupling up. You get to see if someone comes back with a different person the next day. You're at the mall. You can go shopping on your break or hit the food court. That sounds like a good summer job.
Well, they didn't have me on prime time. I was during the day when there was like one person skating.
Yeah.
Even better.
Single skate.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then when a few people would skate, they would never like my music. They would, could you have blah, blah, blah. And they would make us bring our own music, our own records to play. They were records back then. And I never had what they wanted. So I was the most hated ice skating rink DJ in the mall ever. But you made a little money here. I worked for a newspaper for a second, and that was okay.
Nice.
It looks like I worked more summer jobs than you guys did.
I feel like my job, it wasn't just summer. Like I did children's entertainment at Pinky's Party Palace, and it was.
Yes. Let's talk about that.
But I dressed up in costume of all these, different characters. I think Pinky's is actually still there in the Bronx. But that was all year long. In the summer, I probably worked more parties, but I did that all year long on the weekends and made a lot of money doing that.
I worked at a music store. That was really fun. I worked at a Greek restaurant restaurant. I worked at the mall. I worked at a Steinmart. Did all kinds of stuff.
Okay. Froggy, you haven't said one thing. Did you work at all?
I did. I worked at my dad owned a restaurant. I worked at my dad's restaurant. And then one year I worked in tobacco. And because in North Carolina, that's what you do in the summertime. You go and pull tobacco out of the fields.
Oh, wow.
And so I went and did that one summer. That was work. I mean, that was I remember after like a week, I'm like, how many more weeks of this do we have? But it was bad. But you know what? I learned a lot and it was great. I met a lot of friends there.
A lot of people were checking in on the text at 55100. A lot of people were lifeguards. They worked at country clubs. Remember that old movie called Caddyshack?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's a really old, but it's a funny movie, and it's it kind of centers around this country club, very wealthy country club, and all the kids that have to come in every summer and be the caddies for the rich guys. All the stories they could tell. I bet that's a treasure trove of stories.
Yep.
All these rich people getting in there and getting all drunk and playing golf.
A fun fact about Caddyshack, the outdoor scenes were filmed at Grand Oaks Golf Club in Davie, Florida, right in South Florida.
Oh, wow.
They're listening to us
There you
right
go.
now.
Did any of you ever have a job where you got paid in like the product? Because I did.
No.
I worked for my friend's mom's clothing store, and instead of paying me money, she gave me clothes. And at the time, I was like, "That works for me," so I did it. I just did it.
We were part of the Palm Shore Beach and Cabana Club in Brooklyn. And at 14 years old, they said, all right, now you're going to earn a living, kid. They put me behind the counter at 14 years old. And I worked every summer, 12 hours a day, 6 days a week. Just pouring, as I said, pouring the coffee and scooping ice cream. Oh, my God. It was misery.
When I started in radio, that was how we got paid.
Products,
wow.
Yeah, like they would give us like the half price deal of whatever it was. Like, here's some gift certificates. Don't ask me for any money. I'm like, what?
And if you're really nice, every once in a while you get the worst seat in the house at a concert.
Yeah.
Let's see. People texting in. My first job was a lottery pick in New York. I was chosen to be a lumberjack at 14. What? Dunkin' Donuts. We had to wear the hideous dresses in brown, orange, and pink. Required uniform. People that worked at a cheese shop in the summertime. I worked at a well-known women's clothing store. Constantly found poop and urine in the dressing room.
Oh my gosh, what is wrong with people?
I never get that. It's so gross.
Why are people pooping in the dressing room?
I don't know.
Scotty B, was that you?
It might have been. Just
Scotty B,
once.
didn't you have some fun summer jobs?
I mean, I worked at a radio station in the summer. That was cool. I did all the promotions and threw
Right.
CDs at people.
You had to dress up as a
my God, yes.
What'd you dress up as?
I was an inflatable Walkman. I had to wear like a 50-pound battery pack and walk in 100-degree parades in a giant inflatable Walkman radio.
And everyone here knows the story about how the competing station had a duck, right?
Yeah, I fell over.
They would have to go to the same events, and the duck and the Walkman would get into fights and push each other.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You can't get up. That thing is it's like 8 feet tall. And I was just laying flat. You can't get up.
I have a story too from that when I worked in costumes. So one day I was supposed to be baby, I think it was Barney's little sister. What was her name? I don't even know, but whatever. So usually if you're in a big furry costume with the head on, they send an assistant with you because it's a lot. And, your head would fall off. A kid could push you. It's hard to do the balloon animals and magic. Well, they didn't have an assistant that day, and I went by myself. It was the most horrific party I think I've ever done.
Were the kids like kicking you and stuff?
Well, yeah, and I couldn't tie the balloons with my fuzzy fingers. It was like it was not good. And I was like, I did the best I could. What are you gonna do?
Brad on line 19 was a lifeguard, and so you saw everything as a lifeguard. What kind of place was it? Was it a country club? Was it a public pool? What was it, Brad?
All of them. Public, apartment, day camp, you name it.
Oh, wow. You were like,
you
were a lifeguard to travel. So,
aficionado. Yeah.
Of course you were. So you wanted to say something about the cleanliness of the pool?
Yeah, if it's hot like this and a lot of people are in the pool, 9 times out of 10 there's 0 chlorine in the pool. Because of just the heat and people's suntan lotion and bodies. And then if they wear a shirt in the pool too, no chlorine.
Oh, no.
Because they would absorb all the chlorine as well? Wow.
Yeah, so I would just lie on the report log just to make sure, like if people happen to see it. that there was chlorine in the pool, but there was never chlorine.
Oh
Brad.
my gosh, Brad.
Damn it, Brad.
Seriously.
We didn't want any trouble. We just want to do our job and go home. Yes, the chlorine levels were perfect. All right. Ew. That's disgusting. Well, did you see any, did the lifeguards ever like screw around in the lifeguard rooms and stuff like that?
No, but people would. And we would like walk in on them, specifically like teenagers, like they were away from their parents, or there was like a teen night. And it was not a nice thing to see.
All right. Well,
Just
Brad, you survived. You're still alive, Brad. Even with bad chlorine levels, you survived, and we're so happy for you. Thanks for listening to us. Have a great day, okay?
You too. Bye.
Well, summer jobs. You know what? That's it. When I'm done with this radio thing, I'm just going to start getting summer jobs. I want to work at a counter serving lemonade or something. That's what I want to do.
All right.
You're going to see me one day.
I think you're going to be a bartender at some nice restaurant in Italy somewhere.
No, bartending is too much work.
Okay.
No.
Hostess?
Yeah, he might be the hostess.
Like a concession stand at the mall.
Okay.
Or not at the mall. Maybe the food court. I would work at the food court at the mall. You would see me like handing out the panda. The panda samples.
Oh, yeah.
The bourbon
Yeah.
chicken. That's me. Hey, interesting game that Gandhi brought in today. You want to tell everyone what it is?
Oh, sure. Yesterday, Danielle mentioned some of the most streamed songs of the decade. And I looked at the list, and it's a great list. It's got a ton of songs on there. So I just made some really quick mashes. And it's one where we play just one quick second of each song. And you have to tell us the 5 songs that you hear.
Oh, so you really have to know your music.
Yes, because just because it was the most streamed of the last decade doesn't mean that song came out in the last decade. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So if you know your music, can we do this here, Nate? Can we do it? Can we do it? If you know your music, you got to know your music. Don't embarrass yourself, people. Call Diamond now at 800-242-0100. Hello.
Waking up in the morning. Right now. Elvis Duran in the Morning Show. Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Wow, everyone's all excited. The DeLonghi coffee machine is roaring out there. You hear it? It's shaking the ceiling and the floor. This coffee machine is a monster. Have you seen this one?
This is amazing.
I love it. What is it?
It makes espresso really well. Look at this. Taste this cappuccino.
That looks amazing.
Taste it.
That looks really good.
Scary seems very excited.
Yeah, he's like, yeah.
I'm a coffee head.
You are a coffee head. You know, just coming off 2 weeks in Italy, I had some of the best espresso in the world over there, and I found that my DeLonghi makes that espresso with that creaminess.
The
And
froth.
it's not cream.
The froth.
It has a froth. It's but your cappuccino has some sort of milk in there, obviously. But thank you to DeLonghi for coming in. What is the machine? Do you know?
I'm still looking for it, but did you know something about Hannah, who comes in with the DeLonghi machine?
What about Hannah?
She's awesome, A, and then B,
Well, I knew that.
She first heard about DeLonghi on our show.
Really?
Oh, really?
So she wasn't even employed at DeLonghi, and she was listening to our show. She's always listened to our show, and then she heard about it, and she ended up getting a job there. How crazy is that?
And
folks? Look at that.
she's the cutest dresser. I'm buying the shoes that she has on right now.
Ha! I commented on her shoes also.
They're so cute.
I wonder if Amazon Prime has them today.
So they don't have the exact pair, but they have a different pair, but they're not on sale. So I put them in my cart for tomorrow, hopefully.
Danielle, she's only been here for 10 minutes. You've already looked up her shoes on Amazon Prime.
She said she thought of me when she put them on this morning. They're so
How funny.
cute.
All right. Well, anyway, this DeLonghi, this machine is excellent. Do we know the name of it now?
The La Specialista Touch.
Oh, La Specialista. Absolutely. Perfect. Scary said they're going to teach me how to use it. DeLonghi machines are so easy to use. What do you teach you how to use it?
Well, yeah, she says it's assisted. It makes you feel like you're a barista, but it really does a lot of the work for you. So you press a couple of buttons, and it makes you look important. But it really does all the great work.
So you're saying the buttons don't do anything; it just makes you look important. That's what you're
because
saying.
it's got all these handles and knobs, but you press a couple of buttons, and the coffee comes out perfect every time. So you
All
can't
right.
screw it up.
Okay, it is lovely. The La Specialista Touch from DeLonghi. Go look it up. You know, Amazon Prime has a lot of DeLonghi stuff on sale right now. Did you know that?
Yeah.
So get on over there. Get on over there. Talk about this game here, Gandhi.
Okay, so Danielle did a list yesterday of the most streamed songs of the decade, and they're all over the map because just because they were streamed a lot in the last decade doesn't mean they came out in the last decade. So I put together a little mash. You're going to hear 5 pieces of 5 songs. We want you to name all 5 of them with the artist and title, and it goes by pretty quickly.
Okay. Now this, We're going to have to play it several times, right? I mean, because it's just a little blip of each song.
A little blip.
All right. I'll give you the number 5. These are 5 songs who are in the list of the most streamed of the decade. Can you tell us what they are? Now, do you want title and artist?
Title and artist, yeah.
Oh, my God, Gandhi, you're impossible.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
I love this.
Okay, she's making this cliff very steep. Here we go. Here are your 5 in the mash. What are they?
I like dollars, I like diamonds. Talking in my sleep at night. People dream high in the quiet of the night. Crying because you weren't around.
All right, that's not hard at all. Those are all huge songs. But they go by pretty fast. There's 5 of them. That's the chore, right?
Yes.
So the more we play them, the easier it is to win. Should we play it again or just leave it at that?
Play it again.
Play it one more time.
Play it again.
Play it one more time.
Play it again.
I guess we're going to play it again. All right, here we go. Listen closely.
Thought I'd end up with shine. I like dollars, I like diamonds. Talking in my sleep at night. People dream high in the quiet of the night. Crying because you weren't around.
All right, I got Janine on line 19. Says she has it. Maybe. Hi, Janine.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness. Hello.
Well, hello. How are you? How you feeling?
Oh, my God. I didn't even take my meds yet. I really just called off the line.
Oh, God.
I love it.
Yeah, this is going to be a great one. I love it. All right, you don't need meds to be with us because we're all very special people. Now, I'm going to play this for you one more time. Let's see how you do. Janine, you got to focus on it. As soon as the last song plays, then start spitting them out because that's the best way to do it so you don't get confused. Here we go.
Good Lord,
Listen to
okay.
this mashup. Okay, here we go.
Thought I'd end up with shine. I like dollars, I like diamonds. Talking in my sleep at night. People dream high in the quiet of the night. Crying because you weren't around.
Okay, title and artist. Go.
Oh, I am going to be one of those people. I am so sorry. I Like It by Cardi B.
Okay. I guess we could tell you that is in there.
Dang it.
Dang it. There's actually 4 others and okay. Well,
Yeah,
but we
I know.
love you. Look, this is not easy. We're
my God,
telling you we know this is not easy. This is not easy at all.
It's not easy on the spot, and I'm always in there on the radio like, bro, come on.
I know. Well, thank you very much. Have a beautiful day. It's an honor to speak with you, Janine. Take care.
Oh, my God. I love you guys.
Okay, thank you. We love you too.
I love her.
You know, I love her too, and I want her to win. But this is not an easy one to win. You know that.
Yeah.
We all do. All right. Well, you want to try someone else? Do you have someone? You want to just play call roulette? Just
Play call roulette.
You saying we're late? Right.
Turn your radio
Hello?
down.
Yeah, turn your radio down. Hello? Are you ready to win this thing?
Hi, yes.
Okay, I'm going to play it for. First of all, what is your name?
My name is Mariah.
Mariah. Is Mariah?
Yes, Mariah.
Mariah, welcome to the show. Let me give you these songs one more time. As soon as they're done, just give them to us as fast as you can. Here we go.
Thought I'd end up with shine. I like dollars, I like diamonds. Talking in my sleep at night. People dream high in the quiet of the night. Crying because you weren't around.
All right, you're on title and artist.
Okay. The first one is Thank You Next by Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
Okay.
The second one is Cardi B. I Like It.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, that one scared me. The next one is Dua Lipa. New Rules.
Okay.
Taylor Swift. Cruel Summer.
One more.
Oh my God, the Taylor Swift one scared me, and then the last one, Driver's License by Olivia Rodrigo.
That was sort of freaky.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know what to think of that. Oh my God, I just crapped my pants. This is amazing.
I had to go really slow because I get myself nervous.
Good job,
Now,
Mariah.
well, you did a great job, Mariah. Now, were you writing those down? Because that's the only way I could do it, but you're just doing it by memory.
I knew all of them except Taylor Swift. I had to sing it through to get the title.
Wow, you are a very, very, very special person to be able to do that.
Good job.
Any thoughts in the room about what Mariah just did?
Yeah, that's amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm impressed. She's proof that we did not set the bar too high.
I knew every artist, but I couldn't name what the hell the song name.
Yeah, the song titles. There was one I couldn't get.
That's my problem.
Well,
yeah,
you
we
did,
did. We
Mariah.
found Taylor Swift. I was nervous about.
You had all those things working against you. You having to memorize the order, the name of the title, the name of the artist, and then it's on the phone, and then you're with us, a bunch of knuckleheads. But you did it. We got to pay off big for Mariah. What do you have for her,
Well,
Nate?
she had 5 that she got in a row. How about $100 for each of those correct responses? $500. Thank you. Dog Law.
Oh, thanks to topdoglaw.com. That is awesome.
Thank you.
No, thank you, Mariah. And you sound like a wonderful person. Can we keep Mariah? We love her.
She's amazing.
Daddy, can we keep her? Thank you so much, Mariah. You have the most beautiful day. $500 on the way.
That's
Hold on a
awesome.
second.
Thank you so much. You too.
Oh, thank you. So thanks to topdoglaw.com. Topdoglaw.com. If you listen to us, maybe you've heard of them. Of course you have. All right, let's get into the 3 things we need to know from Gandhi. And we do have a $1,000 free money phone tap on the way. Today is day 1, Amazon Prime Days. And thanks to them, you're going to win $1,000. That's on the way. But first, Gandhi, what's up?
All right, a Minnesota senator injured in that June shooting spree is out of intensive care. Senator John Hoffman was released from a hospital intensive care unit with a spokesperson for Hoffman and his wife saying he's now at a rehab facility. He and his wife, we know, were injured in that June shooting that claimed the lives of state lawmaker Melissa Hortman and her husband as well. Vance Bolter was charged in the U.S. District Court with stalking and murdering Hortman and her husband, in addition to stalking and shooting Hoffman and his wife and what were called targeted political assassinations. Over 45 state and federal officials were listed in a notebook of Bolter's as potential targets. A number of medical organizations are now suing Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and his agency over vaccine recommendations. The suit, filed Monday in federal court, comes after Kennedy fired all members of a vaccine panel and pulled recommendations that children and pregnant women get a COVID vaccine. The suit wants the recommendation reinstated, arguing its removal will cost lives. Some of the groups involved in the suit include the American Public Health Association, the American Academy of Pediatrics, and the American College of Physicians. And finally, we know stress is high right now for everyone, but stress is extra high in one city specifically. Any guesses?
No. Who?
Detroit. They ranked the most stressed city in America, according to the personal finance website Wallet Hub. In putting the results of their survey together, Wallet Hub compared numbers from 180 cities and over 3 dozen key metrics, including average weekly work hours, median credit scores, food insecurity, and divorce rates. Cleveland came in second, and Philly came in 7th. South Burlington, Vermont is the least stressed. And those are your 3 things.
I consider the most stressed city, whatever city I'm walking through.
Okay.
Okay, that's fair.
I bring it with me. All right, thanks to Amazon Prime Days. It is day 1. If you're not on shopping, you're listening to us, and we're totally fine with that. Thanks to them, you're winning $1,000 next with a free money phone tap.
Another free money phone tap coming up next.
Don't call me ever again.
For the Elvis Duran in the Morning Show free money phone tap, no purchase necessary. Void in Montana, New Mexico, Washington, and where prohibited. For more info and rules, go to elvisduran.com/contest. Elvis Duran in the Morning Show. The free money phone tap.
A lot of people today talking about Prime Day number 1. It's one of 4 days this week, and it starts today. Thanks to Amazon, we have 4 days of it. More chances to save on everything you're looking for. Everything from clothing to appliances to, just everything. It's so silly to try to pinpoint what they have because it's everything. 4 days of unbelievable deals in every category you can think of. You can save big on everything you're into. Shop Prime Day, July 8th. That's today through the 11th. And of course, we love them. We've been talking about Prime Day all day. Have you guys snuck in a few purchases today?
Yes.
Putting some stuff in your basket?
No, I've been working all morning.
Yeah, right.
Daddy needs a new Dyson.
Oh, I was trying to
so
find.
why?
So there's a Dyson hairdryer that I want. That I have a new one. The only one that is not anything off at all right now. So I'm thinking they're going to hold off that one. Maybe the last day.
Okay.
Okay, so question. Can you put that in your basket and keep watching and maybe one day it'll...
absolutely. Yeah, of
price will go-
course.
Okay, I don't know.
That's what I'm gonna
Okay.
do.
So thanks again to Prime Day. Amazon's giving it to us again. They really are. And we're having a lot of fun with it. Thanks to them, you're winning $1,000 with a free money phone tap. So be caller 100 at 800-242-0100.
Don't answer the phone. Elvis Duran. The Elvis Duran phone tap.
All right, Scary tells me today's phone tap is high concept.
Uh-oh.
Warning.
It's different.
Icy roads ahead. All right, well, Garrett does today's phone tap. The email coming in says, Dear Elvis, my husband Eric and I are expecting a delivery of our waterbed today. I'd love to play a phone tap on him with one of you, I guess, playing the part of a delivery man and making things go wrong. All right, well, Amanda, we are now going to phone tap your husband, Eric. Amanda, the wife, starts the call to her husband, Eric, letting him know the bed has arrived. That's the good news. The bad news, Garrett is the delivery guy. Let's listen to today's high concept phone tap.
Hello?
Honey?
Yeah.
Oh, I have the guy here that's fixing the waterbed. He was,
He just got there now?
yeah, he was close to 45 minutes late.
All right, good, but he's there.
Yeah, he's here. What's your name, Mike?
Amanda, I just need your help for a second.
Okay. What do you want me to do?
I just got to run to my truck. Do you mind just keeping your thumb right here on the bed for a second? Kind of sprung a leak, but it's all right. I can patch it up.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
All right, just put your thumb there. I'll be right back. Just got to go to the truck.
Eric, you found a leak in the bed.
How bad is the leak?
The water is coming out. It's like
how bad is the leak? I just put down new floors in there. I don't care if he has to put his lips on that mattress and suck every ounce of water that's coming out. You make sure he stops that water from coming out. You hear me?
Eric, I don't know. Listen, I'm going to the bathroom. I have to go to the bathroom. Eric, I got to put you on the phone with him. I don't know what to do.
Put the guy on the phone.
All right, I'll take the phone. You keep your finger on there until I figure out what to do, okay?
I'm going to come over there and I'm going to give him a kick in his ass. He ain't going to believe what hit him.
Hello?
You're destroying my house.
I didn't mean to.
Where is my wife? Is she holding those holes?
No, I walked into the...
You better figure out a way to get the water off that floor. Those wood floors going to... I just spent thousands on that flooring.
Trust me, I'm the bed professional. I know what I'm doing, so all I'm asking is...
If you know what you're doing, you wouldn't have my wife there holding her fingers on the holes. How much water is going over the floor right now? Because that's the second floor. Is that water going through to the first floor?
Well, let's just say it's raining on the first floor.
It's raining on the first floor.
Torrential downpour.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, but
are you some kind of idiot?
I can
what
get
do you mean it's raining on the first floor? You can drag that bed out of the room for all I care. Get that thing plugged up.
I cannot just easily plug a bed because you know why?
Are you kidding me? Get that hole plugged. You're destroying my whole house.
Eric, Eric, listen to me. He has this tool.
Yeah.
It almost
Is
looks
he
like
fixing the leak?
Yeah, he seems like he's trying to fix the leak, but
Yeah.
listen to me, honey. It almost looks like an ice pick. I don't know.
An ice pick?
Yeah, and
what would he be doing with a ice pick?
I don't know what it. I don't know tools, but and he's like puncturing and everything.
He's putting a sharp object into the mattress. Get the...
Hold on, Mike, that's my husband's shirt. Oh, honey.
My shirt?
He's wiping the water with your $250.
What is he doing with my shirts? Give the guy some rags. Are you kidding me? Get that guy on the phone.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Mike?
Yes, hello?
You took my monogram shirt?
It was a time of desperation, and I didn't want anything else leaking into the house, so I kind of built a dam of shirts.
Do you have plugs for this mattress?
In theory, yes, but give me some credit, because it's only my second day on the job.
Your second day? Get somebody else there.
All right, listen. I'm just trying to smooth out the perforations to the bedpost. I kind of know what I'm doing, but just tell your husband
That's
I am
it.
so...
I'm leaving the office now.
Eric, honey, you're going to lose your job.
I'm coming home.
Don't come home. I'll get him out of the house, honey. I'll get him out of the house. No, don't come home. Don't come home.
I'm coming home.
Eric, no need to come home. You just got phone tapped.
Who's this?
Hey, Eric, my name's Garrett from Elvis Duran and The Morning Show, and your wife Amanda wanted to play a prank on you.
Are you kidding me? Amanda, are you kidding me? You did this to me at the office?
Oh, honey, come on.
So, Eric, what do you got to say to your lovely wife Amanda?
I did poke a hole in the bed with her tonight.
The Elvis Duran phone tap.
I'm sorry, was I the only one that heard that?
Maybe what happened.
I heard it.
He said, I'm going to poke a hole in the bed with her tonight. My God, I actually listened to a phone tap. That was kind of unique. That was your $1,000 free money phone tap. Hillary is on 16. Let's go see what Hillary's up to. Hillary.
Hi.
Yeah, pretty cool. You're calling 100. You won $1,000 with a free money phone tap.
That is so exciting. I cannot believe it. I literally gave up for like a month, and something just told me today, let's try it.
You know what? Go with that. It's the hunch. It's the gut feeling. It's that intuition. Something. Can't explain what it was, but something told you to try today.
Yep, I have such bad reception driving to work, but I drive an hour and 15 minutes every day, and something just told me, so I'm pulled along the road so I don't lose you.
$1,000 is yours thanks to Prime Day at Amazon. By the way, today's day one. Are you going on? Are you going to look for some deals?
Absolutely.
Yep, you are. I knew you would. See, that's how it works. They know you win $1,000, and they say, come on over. Spend it with us.
Yep.
And we'll happily do it. Hold on one second, Hillary, and thank you for listening every day. See, she had the hunch. Somebody told her. This little voice said, try to win. She won $1,000. We'll do it again tomorrow. Thanks to Amazon Prime Day, day one today. It's 4 days this year. Deals on every single thing in every single category you could imagine. Simply sign on and start saving right now. And we have another $1,000 free money phone tap tomorrow, as I said. Danielle, what do you have coming up?
We are going to talk about Nintendo giving us some more movies, and Jelly Roll is a very sweet gift giver.
What's up, y'all? I'm Beyonce.
Hi, I'm Sam Smith.
This is BB Rexa.
With Elvis Duran and The Morning Show. This broadcast is sponsored by PayPal. It's time to talk about something that'll make all our lives a little smoother. We're all familiar with PayPal, right? PayPal is the trusted and rewarding way to pay. It gives you more savings and more flexibility, which is always great to have. Don't just pay. PayPal. Learn more at PayPal.com.
Elvis Duran. Elvis Duran and the Morning Show is a consistent ratings winner.
I don't mean to brag, but we got a lot of listeners.
Elvis Duran. It's Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Ain't my fault that I'm out here making news. Time to put it in the proofs. Gotta blame it on my juice.
This is the weirdest show.
You do have a great show, and it's hugely popular.
Blame it on my juice. Blame it on my juice.
Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
So I don't know about you, but we are 2 days into work after 2 weeks on vacation. And getting back and readjusting it's a readjustment. We all agree, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
But I broke a record yesterday. Only 2 days home, and I unpacked my bags.
Wow.
Good job.
That's a record for you. There has been a time I was packed for over a month. I didn't even open the suitcase for a month.
Wow.
And someone, what kind of clothing you're wearing? Well, I went to a warm tropical location, but I came back to winter, so I didn't need any of that stuff. So I opened it up and sand fell out. Everything was kind of great. But like getting back into the groove of things and overpacking. I realized yesterday, once again, I overpack. Do you guys overpack when you go away, or do you underpack?
I brought so much stuff with me that I didn't even touch, and I'm disappointed in myself.
And you know, I did the wrong thing. I did more dressy stuff than casual because I thought like, oh, I'm just going to do them. We're going to go out to all these dinners. I should have done the opposite. Yeah. And I didn't.
Right.
So I messed up.
Yeah. I actually took 2 suits, like linen suits, because I knew we were going out to great restaurants. I wore one night in 2 weeks. It was just overpacking. It's so stupid. Hey, did you guys read the story about Europeans and what they think about American tourists? They hate many things about us, but the number one thing they despise is the fact that we bring way too much luggage, heavy bags, too much clothing. Yeah, there's nothing worse than seeing an American pulling their roll bag down a cobblestone street that's been there for 1,100,000 years. It's just a thing you see, and you always know they're from America because we overpack.
Yeah. I do carry-on only. If it kills me, I will stuff everything into that carry-on. I cannot check a bag. It stresses me out. It doesn't matter how long the trip is. It will be a carry-on.
I think that's a great rule. And I keep saying next trip, carry on. Actually, last time we went out of the country, we did carry on, and we did very well.
See, the only time I feel like I can't do carry on is when I go to Europe because they're more strict when it comes to toiletries and stuff. Like you have to have the clear bag, and you have to take it, and it's so strict, so different. Like here, you're going to Florida, take one, throw it all in. You know what I mean?
There's another thing, and this is going to sound more bougie than this bougie conversation already sounds. When you go out, let's say you go to London or you go to Paris, you go to Rome, whatever, you want to dress nice at night, and that takes more cloth.
Yeah.
You really do.
And then you have to bring shoes to match the nice outfits with the nice
absolutely.
cloth. I read also that Europeans truly hate our style as far as like leggings and Crocs and the athleisure wear thing that's happening right now. Like in Italy, you wouldn't dare leave your home looking the way we look when we exit to like go do groceries.
Well,
speaking of leaving your home, do you want to tell everyone what sweatshirt you wore out of your apartment by mistake?
Oh my God.
Listen to what you did. When did you do this, by the way?
This was right before vacation.
Okay, tell everyone what you did.
Okay, so I have a sweatshirt that a friend gave me that is atrocious. It says something horrible on it, and I only wear it in my apartment because why would I not wear it in the apartment? But I had to go grab something. There's a little grocery store right near my apartment, so I was like, oh, I have to go grab it. I left wearing the sweatshirt.
Oh, no.
The looks I was getting were mortifying, and it's written so big on the back that there's nothing I could have done about it. I was just like, you know what? You got to deal with this one. It was
Are you going to tell everyone what it says?
Am I allowed to?
Sure.
It says live fast, eat ass.
Gosh, no. Oh my gosh.
It's got two rabbits.
That's awesome.
It's got two rabbits humping on it. I was like, oh my God.
Oh my God. I had the rabbits, everything. Well, so what kind of looks were you getting? Now, did you notice people going, oh God, looking at you?
Yeah. Somebody walked up to me and was like, for real? I said, what? Oh no, this is it. This is what happened. I'm so sorry. I was like, listen, my friend got it for me. It's a joke. He thinks it's so funny, and I never wear it outside the house. And here I am wearing it outside the house.
Did you get more numbers? Like the
no numbers gotten. I think people were just like, avoid her at all costs. That's disgusting.
It's a nice motto to live by. I mean, hello. Well, there you go. Also traveling, Danielle noticed something, and we've all noticed it, but we've never talked about it. When you stay in it doesn't matter what size. If it's an inexpensive motel or inexpensive hotel or expensive motel or hotel, have you really looked at the bill?
Oh,
have you ever?
My gosh.
Go ahead, tell them what you found.
So we stayed at a hotel that was supposed to be like, maybe $200-300 a night. By the time all the taxes and everything got added, it was $450 a night.
Yep.
And I'm looking at it going, this can't be right. And there was a room tax, and then a tax on the room tax, and then a tax on the other tax, and I'm like, what? These taxes don't even make sense. I'm not even kidding you. There must have been 8 taxes on different things.
That had to be Miami because it happened to me.
It was Miami.
Yep.
I was like, what is going on? I'm like, this is crazy. I'm like, so yeah.
And well, and wherever it was, it happens everywhere you go. But there's a resort tax. There's everything.
Yeah, there was a resort tax. I'm like, really? And then there was a room tax, and then a something else tax, and then I'm like, oh my gosh. I guess they have to do what they have to do, right? It's not their fault. But
do they? I don't know.
I don't know.
No.
Who makes those decisions?
The businesses. I mean, I think it's fascinating. It's just like when you go to buy tickets online, and then suddenly the ticket that you bought is 3 times as much as it was. I think it's fascinating that as a business, you can just add a fee and say, oh, that's just the fee, and it goes to you. It's crazy.
If you fight it, if you say like, well, I'll pay this tax, but not this one, what will they do?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't.
They say, okay.
If the person at the desk is going to say, well, it's not. It's not me.
I think taxes and fees are different. Also, taxes. I think you got to pay. Fees.
Well, some restaurants, if you look, they'll have like a service fee.
Yeah.
And you'll ask, well, is this the tip? They'll go, no.
Right.
Well, then. What is it?
Right,
It's a service fee. I don't know
well,
what that
the
is.
thing was, there was a room thing, then it was an occupancy fee, and then there was a tax on the occupancy fee. What? And then I was like, what?
Yeah. All right. Well.
And then there was a tax on the room. I don't know.
Yeah, look at those fees. Let's go around the room, see what's on the minds of everyone in the room. And then we have a Daniel report. We have so much to do here. We'll start with Froggy. Froggy, we are one day ahead of Thursday. Which day? Is it Thursday? Is
Food News is Thursday, yeah.
God, it's been so long. All right. Okay, so Thursday is Food News Day. So we have 2 days until then. But until then, what's on your mind?
So I know we've been talking about it a lot today, but man, this Amazon Prime Day, I am buried in my cart. But just so you know, if you've got things in your cart that you've been saving and waiting for Prime Day, we checked earlier. Number 1, there will be like a little red thing. It'll say Prime Day deal. It'll tell you how much they're off that you're saving. And Gandhi looked it up earlier, and I just confirmed it. Deals will change every day. But when you see the Prime, they said the Prime Day deals will not change. So if it's a Prime Day today and it's like 17% off, it's not going to be more off later in the week. So if it's off today, that's the Prime Day deal for today. You should purchase it and then just wait each day and see if your item's in your cart are any cheaper than they are today. That's the best way to navigate the Amazon Prime days. And it's 4 days long, all the way through Friday.
Listen to what this has turned into. It's turned into the need to study all of these things so you can navigate the Prime deals.
Because, of course, we need more things. We don't have enough things.
God.
Yeah. Danielle, what's on your mind today?
So since we are talking about Prime Day, is it wrong that when the Amazon delivery person comes to your house, they say, "See you later," because they know they'll be back later on in the day?
That's a problem.
I was like, that happened to me a few days ago, and I went to grab my box, and the guy goes, "See you later," and I'm like, okay, and then I kind of giggled, and then I go, wait a minute, I might have an issue. I'm not so sure. So, I don't know. Just a question. Since we are talking about
You know the answer, Danielle.
Yeah, I guess so.
Danielle. You're so Danielle.
I love it.
Gandhi, what's up with you?
Okay, I know we've talked about this before, but I just wanted to remind everybody again that failure is not defeat. If you are trying something new and it's not going the way you thought it was going to go, and maybe you fail at something, that's part of the process. All of us, I'm sure at some point while we've been trying something new, have failed at that thing. And that's just how you learn to get better, and you get up, you regroup, and you try it again. And I've noticed that with myself lately. There are a couple things I've been sort of testing out, and I definitely failed at one of them. And I wanted to quit, but I thought, you know what? This is not the time to quit. This is when we learn from what we did wrong and we start over. So I just wanted to remind everybody else of that. It's part of the process. It's not an easy, steady incline. It looks like spaghetti. That is the road to success in general. So good luck. If you failed, get up, try again. It's okay.
Get back on that horse and go, go, go.
Back
I love
on that
it.
horse.
What's up there, producer Sam?
Oh, gosh. So if you are like me and you are not a social marathon person, you need your time to recharge, you need time to reset, tell the group that in advance. That's a mistake I made this weekend. I had a 5-day bachelorette, which is the longest bachelorette party in history, and I really enjoyed it. My sister had a great time, which is all that really matters, but I started to die because I need to recharge. And by the time I was overstimulated and tapped out, I was past where I could comfortably communicate it to the girls. So everyone was just wondering why, what's wrong? I was dying. That was what was wrong with me. So if you're like me and you need some time alone, just let people know in advance so that when you eventually start to pitter out, they're not wondering what the heck happened, if anything went wrong. Nothing went wrong. I just needed some alone time, which did not exist.
We missed you yesterday, by the way.
I missed you guys. I'm so glad to be back.
Well, we're back. Nothing we can do about it.
Hell yeah.
So staple yourself to the chair. Hey, what's up, Nate?
Okay, I have to apologize to you, Elvis. Several years ago, you came in and you got a summer haircut. And I gave you crap for it. And I said, well, only kids get summer haircuts. I just got one. I got a summer cut. I got it cut short, and I'm loving it. It feels
awesome, right?
It feels fantastic. It's so much cooler, less to do. I have very thick hair, so it gets very bulky in the humidity. I don't have to deal with that right now. So, Elvis Duran, I am sorry for giving you crap on that summer haircut.
Well, I have a list of things you should apologize to me for.
I'll start with it.
Do you remember when you grew your hair long and curly and it was...
never
I
again.
forgot about that. Oh, yeah. We were demanding that comeback, whatever this is.
Never again.
Yeah,
Diamond
bring that
thinks
back.
I look so sexy with the long hair, but never again. Never.
There, look at that.
Boo.
Well, apology accepted, even though you didn't have to do that. What's up with you, Scary?
We were talking about traveling earlier and baggage, and I just have to say that when you get home from a nice trip and you're nice and relaxed and you're sitting there, the worst thing that can happen is your luggage takes an hour and 25 minutes to arrive. It's standing at that baggage claim, which happened to me. So I'm like, all of a sudden, all the frustrations and anger and anxiety that left my body during vacation now comes back. So everything that was undid was did. You understand what I'm saying? So that is right there is the reason why I will never, ever check a bag if I could help it. But I had to because I was away for 14 days. So I sat there and I waited for my bag for 90 minutes. That's okay. But I'm good.
All right, well, it's part of the reality. That's why another reason why we should... What are you doing? Scary, what are you doing?
It's there.
What's there?
No, nothing. Sorry. I shut the wrong button off.
Okay. It's okay. In answer to what you're saying, it's another reason why we should follow Gandhi's lead and go ahead and just do carry on, maybe. I don't know. Now, with that said, Gandhi, 3 things.
Hi.
What's up?
All right. Search and rescue efforts are continuing today after the catastrophic floods in central Texas left over 100 people dead. Kerr County officials report 56 adults and 28 children have died in the county, including 27 campers and counselors at Camp Mystic. 10 girls and an adult are still missing from the girls' camp. The White House has defended the federal response to the floods, saying the National Weather Service did its job. But some senators are calling for an investigation into whether staffing cuts at Weather Service offices in the region played a role in poor communication. As we always say, if you can donate, redcross.org or communityfoundation.net. In a pretty controversial move, the government claims there's no evidence that convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein kept a so-called client list. That's according to multiple reports that cite a memo on a review completed by the Justice Department and FBI after being ordered by President Trump. The review also confirmed that he died by suicide despite lingering conspiracy theories. And finally, there will be some disruptions to the morning commute for some people in New Jersey who use New Jersey Transit because there was a derailment. The Gladstone branch rail service is suspended in both directions from Far Hills to Gladstone after what NJ Transit is calling a low-speed derailment in the Gladstone yard. Thankfully, nobody was injured. It's unclear exactly what caused it. So when they figure it out, we will let you know. And those are your 3 things.
Waking up in the morning, thinking about so many things.
Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Never forget. Join the Tunnel to Towers Foundation on its mission to do good in honor of America's heroes. Donate $11 a month at t2t.org. That's T2T.org.
Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
I was talking to Gandhi earlier. She was having a conversation with some people in the office about dating. She was talking to, I think, Diamond and Abby and others about dating. And she discovered they have no interest in dating whatsoever.
Wow. Yeah.
And then I did some searching around. 80% of single women say they have no desire to date whatsoever.
Yeah.
Where did we find this survey? I mean, this is fascinating. 80% is a huge number.
80% is a huge number. I have seen it all over the place. I'll find the exact place where it came from.
Okay.
But I kind of had a hard time believing it. And then when I talked to people around here, all our singles were like, no, thank you.
Did they give a reason?
Yeah, I'll let them give their reasons.
Yeah, we're going to get into this in a minute.
Oh, boy.
Yeah,
Okay.
I want to hear if there are reasons. So I started thinking about it, though. I'm like, well, it's summertime. You know, people just want to be kind of like out there partying and having fun. Maybe if it was winter, maybe it'd be different. I don't know. But I don't know when this survey was done. 80% of single women say they have no desire to date. So we'll talk to let's get some women in here. Let's do a deep dive. We'll get into that in a second. If you want to text us your thoughts at 55100, go ahead and do it. Let's get into Danielle's report. Danielle.
Yes.
All right, you're up first. Do you have any desire to date?
No. Just the one that I'm with. Thank you.
Oh, that's right. Okay, you don't qualify for the survey.
Yes,
All right.
no.
What's going on?
So Nintendo, smashed the animated movie scene with Super Mario Bros. We know we're getting another one soon. And so they're like, you know what? Let's keep it going. So we know The Legend of Zelda is on the way, but apparently there's more. During a recent financial call, Nintendo's president revealed, we cannot discuss our plans beyond Zelda, but we are working on other various projects. So there are other things coming soon, so we'll see. Netflix has also given us the teaser for season 2 of My Life with the Walter Boys. Elvis, remember? We loved this show.
Yes.
So cute, based on the book by Ali Novak. Everybody in the show is hot as anything. Anyway, the new season will be hitting Netflix August 28th. There's also a teaser of an upcoming song from Zayn Malik, who used to be in One Direction. And it seems like he's addressing racism that he faced from the public when he was in the group. Some of the words were, I worked hard in a white band and they still laughed at the Asian. He hasn't confirmed a release date yet, but the track is supposedly coming soon. So we'll keep you posted on that, yeah. So Jelly Roll, we know he's a sweetheart, but he's also a sweetheart when it comes to gift giving. Josh Ross was actually doing an interview with Taste of Country Nights, and he said he's so considerate when it comes to giving gifts, Jelly Roll. He got everybody in the band, when they were all playing together, a new Nintendo Switch. And he told them, look, I know you guys are on the road a lot. You travel a lot. So this is what will save me when I'm in an airport and I'm traveling and I'm waiting for hours. So here it is. You guys can all pair together and play together. And he put a lot of thought into why they would really love the gaming system. I thought that was really cool. Such a sweetheart. An evening with President Barack Obama is going down at London's O2 Arena September 24th. There are VIP packages. If you want to go, you're going to pay more than a VIP package to see Beyonce. They're going for like $2,440, and Beyonce's top VIP packet in London was a little over $1,000. But you get a photo op, you get a copy of his book, you get access to a private club and a bar, a whole bunch of other stuff. So if you want to go, those tickets are out there. So the world is crazy right now. We know that. Maybe you need some inspiration to keep on going, to keep on doing what you do. There are a bunch of movies that have inspired people, and if you want to watch them, go right ahead. I'll just give you the top 5. 5 is Rudy. Number 4 is Rocky. Number 3 is Legally Blonde. Number 2, Hidden Figures. And they're saying number 1, A League of Their Own. Gives you a little bit of a push if you need it. So there you go.
Wait, what was this again?
I
heard
movies that are inspirational. Okay. Yeah. So
was there anything like past 1984?
Yes. 2001, Legally Blonde. 2006, Little Miss Sunshine. Yes.
Okay, just checking. I love Little Miss Sunshine, by the way.
And I'm sure if you are a BTS fan, you already know that. But apparently, they are releasing a new BTS album in the spring of next year, and then they are planning a global tour. So that is awesome. America's Got Talent's on tonight. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, the 1% Club, The Snake, Simple Plan, The Kids in the Crowd over on Amazon, and that is my Danielle report.
We're about to get into sound with Garrett. A lot of people are texting in about the conversation we're about to have about the fact that 80% of single women have no desire to date whatsoever. This text, the biggest reason I'm not interested in dating is because most people aren't genuine and they're just looking for sex. Mm-hmm. Here's someone named Jody who says, no, not going to do it. I have no interest in dating because most men I come across don't want to settle down, and I'm ready to do it. So I have Netflix. I'm fine. Someone else said, I have a boyfriend, but if we broke up, I would stay single.
Wow.
It's tiring to look for a guy you most likely won't connect with anyway. I think we have more of an attachment with dogs and cats than men. Amen. A lot of people are texting in. Feel free to keep texting at 55100. Let's get into sound. Garrett, all right, what do you have today?
All right, let's start with Bachelor in Paradise last night over on ABC. So Spencer and Alex were having a conversation. Spencer was so impressed by Alex's skin, he wanted to get to know her skincare routine. Listen to what she said, what she uses.
If you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
Oh, 28.
Wait, really?
I'm 28.
You need to drop the skincare routine.
What? Oh, I don't have one?
That's if you don't have. Wait, what do you do?
It's bad. I'm like a man. I'm like I use the same soap that I wash my with.
On your face.
I'm like, oh.
Yum.
I don't use that soap. I don't use soap like that.
Well, soap cleans itself, doesn't it?
I guess.
Some people think.
I guess so. All right. So here's a little side hustle. Someone in New York started this business. It's called the Car Sitter. She will move your car on street cleaning days for a fraction of the price of a parking ticket.
Do you live in New York City and need to move your car for street sweeping? The Car Sitter. I printed out these flyers and I'm putting them on all the cars. I'll sit in your car for a fraction of the price of a parking ticket and I'll move it and I'm insured.
So she charges about $50 and she's made a couple $1,000s so far doing it.
Wow. If you don't live in New York City, that makes no sense to you. But if you live here, it makes a lot of sense. That's a great gig she has.
All right. So people on Reddit just came across this. So back in 1999, there was an animated Scooby-Doo movie that came out. And of course, we all know the theme song for Scooby-Doo. But did you know Billy Ray Cyrus sang the theme song?
Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? We got some work to do now. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? We need some help from you now.
People were shocked by that one. All right, so I don't know if you know what High Rocks is. It's a fitness competition that happens all over the world, and one was taking place in Australia just the other day, and there's a big debate that's going on where a couple was racing together, and the male decided to continue the race while his girlfriend was seeking medical attention. But listen to the Australian gym bro explain how he saw it all go down.
Some guy's missus started like falling and fainting at the wall balls, and I was like,
told one of the judges, "Oh, can you help her?" Then she hit the deck, fainted, and was full like twitching on the floor. And then her boyfriend just kept on doing wall balls, didn't go over and see her. All the paramedics come over and start doing all this medical stuff to her. Boyfriend walks over, taps her on the leg, and then looks at the judge and goes, "Do I need her to finish the race?" Technically no. And he's like, "Right, sweet." And then ran off and finished the race without her. And then didn't even go back and check on her.
Wow, the debate was on.
Yeah. I would have stopped the race at that point, but that's just me. All right, so Alex Cooper from Call Her Daddy, she got the honor of singing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" at the Cubs game at Wrigley Field. It's a big thing. Celebrities do it all the time. She's probably going to go down as the worst "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" singer in history.
All right, Daddy Gang and Cubs fans, are you ready? You've never seen something like this before. A 1, a 2, a 3. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd.
The boos are coming in.
Mommy's peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care. Never come back so much.
She sounds like she's having fun.
She had backup dancers behind her, too. Fans didn't like it, though.
Oh, all right. She gave it a swing, didn't she?
Wow. And missed.
There you go. You're a good American, Garrett.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, so in the studio we have Abby. Where's Abby? There's Abby.
Hi.
And let's see, who else is here?
Diamond.
Oh, there's Diamond. There you are. You're in the Diamond closet. Hi, Diamond.
Hi.
Now, Diamond. This conversation you had with Gandhi the other day about having no desire to date.
Yeah.
None. Gandhi, you start this. How did this begin?
Well, it all started on my podcast, actually. I was getting to know Abby because I wanted to talk to all the people on the show who don't have a microphone in front of them every day. And it came up that she is beautiful and wonderful and successful and all these great things. And she is single. So I was asking her, what's going on with that? Are you trying to date? And she said, absolutely not. Please keep it away from me at the moment. And Diamond feels the same way. They are these wonderful women with so much to offer, and they don't want to offer it. They want to keep it to themselves. I appreciate that. So
wow.
That's where it came from. Yeah.
And so the survey that we saw says 80% of single women have no desire to date.
Right.
That's a huge chunk of single women.
Yes.
No desire to date. So we'll start with you, Diamond.
Hi.
Why do you have no desire to date?
Men are exhausting.
Okay. I agree.
I don't know if it's like the fact that men and women are just pulling so far apart from each other now, but like there's no like common ground with men these days. I feel like every conversation I have with a guy, we're about to argue over something that's really not that deep. You know what I mean? We just don't see eye to eye. And I don't need the stress. You know what I mean? Like, please just go away, leave me alone. Also, men feel like you have to prove something to them. Because the internet has made them feel as if they're the prize by themselves.
Wow.
It's just like, can you cook? Can you? Like, we all need to be able to feed ourselves.
Wait, hold on. A guy has actually asked you if you can cook.
Are you? Absolutely. Can you cook? I'm like, can you change a tire? Do you know how to change the toilet seat if it starts to fall off? What are you talking about?
Well, let me ask you this. Was he asking you if you could cook because he needed for you to be able to cook for him? Is that where that came from?
That's the way that I read it. And if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. But a lot of guys ask that. Even on the internet, they ask questions like that. Like, oh, women don't know how to cook anymore. Maybe you should try to cook for yourself, babes.
Yes,
It's
Diamond.
just sickening.
Well, am I just totally out of touch? Which the answer is probably yes. Why is having a partner that can cook so high on the priority list?
Oh, do you want me to go into that?
Well, the cooking. I mean, if you're going to be with someone, I know it's work. I know it's constant struggle sometimes, but I don't want to be with them because they can't cook. That makes no sense to me.
Well, it doesn't make sense to me either, but they say it.
Wait, could it be because they can't cook and they know they got to eat and they don't want to eat out all the time, so they're hoping to find somebody that can cook so they can eat?
I mean, I'm 30, right? So these are 30-year-old men. Mm-hmm. They should be able to cook for themselves, whether they want to or not. I don't want to cook, but I got to make sure I eat. You know what I mean? Like, come on. What are you looking for, a mom?
I'm in a relationship. But you don't want to be someone's mom.
Yeah.
And that is a big problem. But I'm with you in a relationship. there's so many things that we could be working on together where we learn together, we can have fun together, we can actually debate each other and learn things and whatever. But cooking is an issue. So weird. Someone just sent a text in saying Diamond is spot on.
Wow.
They love that. Let me talk to who else is here? Oh,
Abby.
Abby. Oh, there you are.
Hey.
I couldn't find you. Hi, Abby.
Hi.
So, Gandhi, what did Abby have to say about this?
Abby, I think, is in that same kind of boat with Diamond and is, I think, one of the people that doesn't want to date what she calls her own natural predator in the wild.
Really?
Yeah, it just feels like more stress than it's worth, kind of like what Diamond said. It feels like, especially in our generation, the only way to date anymore is to be on dating apps, and being on dating apps just truly feels like a humiliation ritual. Like, just I gain nothing from it. I have to talk to some of the worst people out there.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. I really enjoy my time, and I like being single, and I love my friends. So if I'm going to give that up, it has to be for someone that I really like, and that's just not really out there.
May I ask you a question?
Mm-hmm.
Is it because you don't want to date and go through the complications of that, or is it you just really like your life and you're cool and there's no need to date, maybe, because you're doing great? I mean, is there a slight desire to be dating someone, or are you just like, no, not at all?
Yeah, I would say a little bit of both. I'm open to it if it were ever to like come along, but I'm not actively searching, I guess.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, the good news is both with you and Diamond, I know you guys are loving life. You're out there having fun. You're putting it out there. I don't know. It seems as if life's going so great, why even screw with it? It's like you're doing great. I got Molly. Did Molly hang out? We lost Molly. There she is. Molly on line 19. Molly is not interested in dating. Zero interest in dating. Why is that?
So I live in Las Vegas, and it's everybody here just wants naked pictures. That's all they want. They don't want to date. They don't want to go out. Like, you meet guys on dating apps, and they just want to talk and boost their ego, and then they just ghost you.
Well, so how many? I'm going to ask you a number. How many guys have ghosted you and have given you all those signs? A lot.
So I deleted all dating apps recently because of this. But I've been divorced for 2 years, and in the first year, I would say it was probably about 10 to 12 guys.
Wow. Okay, that's a lot. I think.
Yeah, and I talked to all my friends, and it's the same thing with them, So it's not like it's something personal. It's just how they are.
Wow.
Now.
Well, so in place of dating, what are you doing? How's your life otherwise?
I mean, my life is amazing. I love being single.
Right.
I have a kid, but when she's with her dad, I go out, I have fun with my friends, and just go to the gym and live my best life.
Good. Yes. I love that.
I wonder how many guys feel this way too. Like, I just wonder, like, if they feel the same. Like, I don't want to date. I don't want to be bothered. It's too much stress. Like, if it's the same thing.
But then you talk to them on the dating apps, and they're like, "Oh, I'm looking for a girlfriend, and I'm looking for this and that." And then 10 minutes later, they're like, "Send me a naked picture." And when you say no, then they're like, have no interest anymore.
Oh my gosh.
All right, Molly. But here, I got a question for you, Molly, and everyone in the room. Are there some great guys out there that would be great to date? Is it just finding them is the difficult part? It just wears you out there, therefore you just give up? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's definitely good guys out there. I do have, friends who are amazing guys, but it's just, I don't know how to explain it.
All right, Molly, no, I think you've explained it very well, and I hope you have a great day, and thank you for listening to us. I appreciate it. Well,
but
there you go.
Maybe Abby has the right outlook then, like not actively looking for it, and then if it happens, it happens. If not, have a great time and live your life.
Yeah. I think there are tons of good people on both sides. I think good people are having a really hard time finding good people for whatever reason it is. So it makes you think that everybody's terrible because you're encountering these terrible people on the apps who are probably not the person you would want in real life anyway.
Yeah. And it's like, I know that not everybody out there is terrible, but kind of like you said, Elvis, it's just very hard to find them.
Okay.
And I get
All right.
tired.
Well, there may be someone out there, maybe not. And I guess searching for them all the time has got to be exhausting.
Yeah.
Yep. You know what, though? This sounds sort of like a sad conversation a little bit, but maybe because of the tone of it. I think this is a great conversation because you're talking about, we have two women here in particular with Diamond and Abby who are living great lives.
Yeah.
They're out there doing it. They don't need to have to support their lives through dating. You're doing well. I find that very encouraging.
Mm-hmm. I think that's been the huge shift. I think people are investing so much more in themselves now, which is a great thing, and worrying about focusing on them and becoming complete as a person versus trying to have somebody else complete them. I think that's a good thing.
Perfect. We got to take a break. We will be back. I promise. Want to hear all about the weird, wild stories you didn't learn in school? Let my best friend Patty Steele and her podcast, The Backstory with Patty Steele, be your guide. What are you working on, Patty?
All right, Elvis, I know you're more of a boat guy than I am, but I don't think anybody wants to be lost at sea at the age of 11 after the rest of your family has been murdered. Man, it's an insane story.
The Backstory with Patty Steele. New episodes every Tuesday and Friday. Listen on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts. We love talking about the heroes that we should be talking about. Tunnel to Towers Foundation makes that happen. A lasting difference in real lives is what they're doing, and making the lives of their families perfectly sane and doable. Otherwise, I don't know how these people would do it, these families. You know what they did recently? Tunnel to Towers Foundation, they announced they're going to pay off the mortgages of 2 Idaho firefighters who were killed in the line of duty. And they're offering crucial financial relief to their grieving families and taking good care of them, paying off their mortgages. Wow. So Frank Harwood and John Morrison were both shot and killed in that ambush that happened just a few days ago. Well, they were responding to that brush fire. That was the saddest story ever. But look how fast Tunnel to Towers Foundation jumped into action. Of course, as you know, Tunnel to Towers was founded during the aftermath of 9/11, and countless families all across the country are benefiting from what Tunnel to Towers is offering them. Let's not forget, America's heroes have given so much, and they continue to give so much. We can say thank you in a lasting and meaningful way, and here's how you can help out. You can donate $11 a month to Tunnel to Towers at t2t.org. That's T2T.org.
This is Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Wow, what a day. Thanks for our friends at DeLonghi. We have extra power, extra fuel. Debbie, do you feel it? Are you Are you tingly? Is everyone tingly?
What is this that I got, Scary?
That's a cappuccino.
Oh, this is good. I just said to them, give me what Scary's drinking. I'll take it. And she poured it into a cup.
That newfangled cappuccino. It is good, right?
Oh,
and here's the thing. Just like they make in the shops, now you can do it at home. The new I never can say it. La Specialista Touch. It's called the La Specialista Touch. That's the one that made your cappuccino, Danielle. It's $200 off right now. It's brand new. With the first day of Prime Day going on, DeLonghi's kicking things off with insane deals, up to $500 off their espresso machines. And like I said, this one, the new La Specialista Touch, it is amazing. $200 off right now. Search DeLonghi on Amazon. You can see all these insane deals they've got going on. It's DeLonghi, Amazon. You've got 4 days of Prime. I would get in there today. Put it in your basket. Make sure it's there. Save some money. We love you, DeLonghi. Thanks for always being a very good friend, partner, and sister. We love DeLonghi. Is DeLonghi a sister or a brother? Have we figured that out?
Oh. I feel like she's a sister.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why. Maybe just because all of the staff that comes in here are typically women.
Yeah.
They are. They're great. We love DeLonghi. Thank you guys so much. There's a show debuting tomorrow on Netflix called Building the Band.
Yeah.
Danielle talked about this.
Mm-hmm. So basically, do you want me to tell what it is?
No, go ahead. Yeah, please.
So it's like 50 singers looking for band members, and it's kind of like the way Love is Blind does it, where they're in these pods and you don't see each other, and you're trying to put a band together, but you don't see the person. You just know what they sound like. So you're not going off of, well, that person's hot, I want them in my band. You go off of their talent instead.
So it kicks off tomorrow. It's hosted by Backstreet Boys' AJ McLean. Mm-hmm. Also, Nicole Scherzinger is acting as the head judge and mentor to the contestants. Kelly Rowland is on there. And another thing that's very interesting, people are talking about this, Liam Payne late star Liam Payne will join her as a guest judge on the panel, and for a couple of episodes, I believe.
And they actually asked Liam's family if they were okay with them putting that out there, and they were like, yes, of course. So
the series will be released in a distinctive 3-week rollout, so you don't miss a moment from the new Netflix show, which debuts, as I said, tomorrow. It's called Building the Band.
Mm-hmm.
I love Kelly Rowland.
Oh, she's such a sweetheart. She's on Broadway right now in Death Becomes Her.
Really? Good for her.
Yeah.
A great show, too.
Yeah.
That's not going away anytime soon, is it? Have we heard a drop dead date for Death Becomes Her?
No. Oh, my gosh. No. That show was up for so many Tony Awards, and it's
okay,
insane.
just making sure.
Yeah.
Sometimes they disappear without knowing why. Anyway, so David Guetta with Kelly Rowland, one of our favorite songs. It's perfect for summertime when love takes over. Oh my God, Kelly Rowland, of course, David Guetta, When Love Takes Over. Now, what were you saying, Danielle?
So I'd like to apologize to Kelly Rowland and Michelle Williams, because it's actually Michelle Williams in Death Becomes Her from Destiny's Child. I saw her in the show. She was amazing. I interviewed her at the Tony Awards. Sorry, Kelly was there to support her friend, but it's problem. Michelle that's actually in the show.
Yeah, Gandhi was saying, oh my God, they're having a Destiny's Child reunion on the stage.
I had no idea.
When's Beyonce going to be up there? I'm going to go see that.
Could you imagine?
All right. Very cool, Danielle. No problem.
Want to hear something slightly more unhinged than the morning show?
I'll kill you.
Elvis Duran's After Party.
What is the direction of today's podcast?
A podcast we record daily when the morning show is finished. Listen on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
That's an after party.
Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Banking with Capital One helps you keep more money in your wallet with no fees or minimums on checking accounts and no overdraft fees. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. Capital One N.A. member FDIC.
To my friend Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
You know, marching through your life, you find out the more years you live, the more things you shed, the more things you get rid of. You stop putting such priority on things that you used to think were the most important things. And I noticed when I was in my late 20s when I really started to notice I was taking charge of my life. Sometimes it takes people longer. Sometimes people start earlier. I don't know. Did you ever feel like there was a moment you started taking charge of your life?
I still am not sure that I am.
Right?
No, I really, there are things I think I'm better at now, but I think I could still improve a lot when it comes to taking charge of my life.
Danielle, is there a point in your life? Like, can you pinpoint it to the year maybe? Or
no, but I think it was when I started having children. I think that's when I kind of said to myself, okay, we got to take care of somebody else now. So we really got to know what we're doing. So let's try and wake up a little bit. So I think that was probably when I felt more adult and more like in charge of things and taking care of things, even though the kids don't think I'm in charge of anything. But, you know, you know how it is. You
know what? I don't miss a couple of things about, let's say, being in my 20s, whatever. Like the need to please everyone. I mean, we still are in this game that we play where we want, you know, we don't want people to like us, this and that. I get that. But the need to please everyone, I don't miss that at all.
No way.
And you're never going to please everyone. Never. You're actually the one who told me that, Elvis.
It's hard enough to please yourself sometimes.
Yeah, I am. Thank you. Thank you, Froggy. It's true, though.
Just saying.
I mean, sometimes I'll get a call from someone, hey, you know what? You said something, blah, blah, blah. And they didn't really sit well with them. And the first thing I say is, F them. It's not my fault. So, you know, I don't want to make anyone feel bad about something that's going on, but that's their that's their journey. That's something they need to iron out. That's not me. I didn't do that. Needing to have it all figured out. That's another one. I don't miss that.
No.
I have it figured out. I mean, as best as I can say, I've figured it out. Well, I'm not saying I know the secret to life. I'm just not. It's nothing that heady. But no, I don't feel like there is something to figure out. I've figured out what I need to figure out every day, just in everyday life.
But even that's really important, figuring out that there's nothing to figure out. I think I'm still trying to figure that out.
Okay. Yeah, what's up, Scary?
I'm pretty much a dumpster fire, and I can admit that, and I get criticized for it on the daily by everybody around me. So there, I said it.
Because fire spreads, man.
But I don't even want to figure it out. I don't even want to. I just.
No, when you say dumpster fire, what do you mean by that?
Because
in your case,
I don't have anything figured out in life, and I just take every day as it comes. I'm Mr. Spontaneity, and I don't try and look to the future. People are like, what about your plan B? Or what about this? And I'm like, oh, I don't know. And I'm just like living day to day. Like I live in a hotel style living.
And he definitely lives in his own little bubble.
Yeah, I do.
We all notice that.
But I'm happy.
That's good.
okay.
That's good.
Well,
Glad you're happy.
I think if you can do it and
Yeah.
pull it off, I say more power to you, man.
Yeah.
Good for you. That Plan B thing, you should start thinking about that.
Wait, you know something I don't?
He would.
Yeah, I'll figure that out. Another thing I don't miss: toxic relationships. I cut them off at the friggin' head, man.
You are really good with that.
I'm done with it. And there were so many years I tried to be the people pleaser. I tried to take care of people who will never ever be allowed to be taken care of. I'm not doing it anymore.
Yeah.
That's done. And I know it. Like on this show, we have 16 people on this show. If ever we see someone start to kind of like drive off the road a little bit, we pull them back on the road. You got to get back on this road. If not, you got to go. Yeah. I mean, no more toxic stuff.
No,
that's a hard one to do.
I've asked Elvis before for advice on, hey, how do I deal with this? And he's got, listen, do this. This is how you handle it.
Yeah.
Blow them out. Look, I can give better advice than taking my advice. I'll be the first to admit. But I'm learning more and more that people blame you for problems they caused. Think that through.
Yeah.
Yep.
People get all bent out of shape at you and accuse you of doing things. They caused it all. They have themselves to blame. Let them go deal with it. They need to deal with it. Being afraid to say no is another thing I don't miss. Saying
you're good at that.
Yes.
Yeah, you're very good at that.
Yeah. Say
I think
yes to everything.
We're still working. Nate's good at trying to teach that, but we're all still working on
Say
that.
no. Yeah, exactly. Let's say you're invited to go out into a party or something you don't want to go to. No, I'm not going. I'm not going to say I don't want to come because I don't like you. But
You're going to say, who's coming? Who's on the list?
No.
We're all gonna be
It's
there.
like, if you don't want to go, don't go. Good God. Yeah, Frog.
Can I have $100?
No. Well, no. If you needed it,
No, I know.
Here's another one. I need to work on this. Worrying about your appearance.
You should or shouldn't.
Yeah, I need to start worrying about that more. It used to be I wanted to get dressed up. Maybe some days a week I'd wear a jacket to work. Or now I'm like, nah, that's okay. Crocs with socks. Let's go.
Hey.
Sometimes, and I think this is especially important for people who are trying to be superstars and getting likes on Instagram and this and that. Chasing the spotlight. It's like, who needs it?
Yeah.
Being the center of attention at all times. It's like, what pressure? Let that go. No. Any thoughts about any of the above?
All of those. I think the last one is so important right now because so many people are doing exactly that. Everybody is chasing the likes and the follows and the attention that ends up being so empty. It's not real. Those people aren't really going to show up and give you a hug when you need it. They're not there for you on your bad days. It's a very empty form of making yourself feel good. And it's all about what things look like versus what they actually feel like. And I think that's where we're having this huge disconnect right now with so many people. And I think that's a very important one. Focus on what's actually real, what's in front of you, not chasing that spotlight.
And can I add something?
Sure.
So I think not giving a bleep about the stupid small things is so important right now because there's so much going on in this world. And I had somebody close to me pass away a couple of days ago, like out of nowhere. It was a shock. It's like you're not promised tomorrow. You're not promised the time with your family, with your loved one, with your friends. You need to just care about the things that really matter, and the stupid small things like, oh, my hair looks bad today, or
right.
Oh, I don't look great in this picture, or and I know it's easier said than done, but I think that that's something we all need to try and keep in mind, because really it's just at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you guys ever wake up thinking, oh my God, I need to stop this? I'm trying to control every part of my life.
Yeah.
Trying to fix people, trying to predict how things are going to come out and bend life into perfectly designed plans and God, that's exhausting. Also, another thing, rushing through life. Not slowing down every once in a while. Always being on the go.
Yep. That's a big one.
Okay, talk about that.
Well, I mean, I know we've talked about it before, but the best line in The Office is when Andy says at the end, I wish there was a way to know that the good old days were happening while you were still in them. And that hit me because that's how life is. You're having this great time and you're not really stopping to enjoy it at the moment because so many people are focused on the next thing and what's my next plan and am I doing things the right way to get to that goal and not realizing that you might have already hit it and the really great stuff could be in front of you at this second. Mm-hmm. So take a second to enjoy it and notice it. I've been trying to be more conscious of that.
On vacation recently, we were sitting at lunch and they brought out this peach. There's a peach on the table. I don't know. Well, it's a peach. Hello. Someone took a bite out of it and you heard this, oh my God, taste this. We had an hour-long session with this peach.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Wow. It was almost as if our day turned into how incredible this peach is, how lucky are we in our lives? What did we do to deserve this peach? It's the best peach we've ever had. We all agree we'll never have a peach like that. And that was the most important thing in our lives at that moment. A peach. Well, compare that to
though.
Exactly. Compare that. That's my point. Compare that to every day where you put all of your eggs in one basket of priority on things that are just they're not going to pay off.
Yeah.
It's just getting through the day. Go find the peach, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. So as you get older, it's okay to take stock in the things that you are bending into. I think so. Yeah. You should do it for yourself.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Why not? Do you want to hear somber?
Something happy, a happy song.
Well, no, somber, an artist is not always unhappy. Undressed is sort of a happy song.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Exactly. I wasn't saying let's be somber.
Oh, okay,
I said let's play somber.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, are you on it now?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Undressed.
I wanna get undressed for a new person all over again.
Somber, Undressed. I love that song. Let's get into the 3 things we need to know. Gandhi, what's going on?
All right. Search and rescue efforts will continue today after that catastrophic flooding in Texas that left over 100 people dead. Kerr County officials have reported 56 adults and 28 children have so far died in the county, including 27 campers and counselors at Camp Mystic. 10 girls and an adult are still missing from the girls' camp. The White House has defended the federal response to the floods, saying the National Weather Service did its job. Some senators are calling for an investigation into whether staffing cuts at Weather Service offices in the region played a role in poor communication. If you can help, we've been talking about this. You can donate to redcross.org or communityfoundation.net. Of course, we know they can take all the help you could possibly give. We know that wild honeybees now are posing a potential threat to Southern California's natural ecosystems. A new study published in Insect Conservation and Diversity found that wild honeybees are devouring the food supplies of native pollinators, removing about 80% of pollen during the first day a flower opens. They are hungry. Researchers say if the pollen and nectar fueling honeybee biomass was instead converted to native bees, those populations would be about 50 times larger than they currently are. According to researchers, the extreme level of honeybee pollen exploitation is a potential danger, and they concluded that the public concern for honeybees often fails to consider their potential negative effects on native pollinators.
People still don't understand the importance of bees.
They're so important.
Bees are more than just a little thing buzzing around trying to sting you. Bees not only are taking care of our honey urge, but they really are an indicator of how nature is going in your region where you're living, right? Mm-hmm. And without them, they're saying it would be an avalanche of things in nature falling apart.
Yeah, because it's the start of the entire ecosystem. When the bees help the flowers grow, the flowers feed other things that then feed other things and so on, and those bees are super important. So
there you go.
We do want to protect them. And finally, we've been talking about it all morning. Today kicks off Amazon's Prime Days. I think everybody has been shopping pretty much all morning.
Not me, man. I've been focused on the show.
Oh, have you been?
Absolutely.
Cool. It'll last 4 days this year. The retail giant's annual sale for members runs today through the 11th. Prime Day started as a one-day event 10 years ago before it eventually expanded to 2 days. New this year, today's big deals, which will see themed daily deal drops featuring deep discounts on brands like Samsung and Levi's. It'll launch daily at midnight Pacific time. So if there's something you want, keep your eye on it. And those are your 3 things.
I have a question for you. You know how they come back to you and say, hey, you haven't ordered this in a while?
Yes.
Things you order, like detergent, whatever. Do they come back and say, hey, the thing you order all the time is on sale today?
Yes, I did. That just happened. At the top,
really?
it says, yeah. And I looked, and it's a bunch of stuff that I normally have ordered in the past, and they're on sale.
This is why Amazon is on track to ship out $21 billion in merchandise in the next 4 days. It's crazy.
Want to hear all the crazy stuff that Gandhi can't talk about on the big show?
So they have to do these secret things like stick shampoo bottles in their
Sauce on the Side. New episodes every Wednesday. Listen on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Until then, say bye, everybody.
Bye. Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Amazon Prime free money phone tap. That's happening. Danielle, what are we watching?
America's Got Talent auditions continue. You've got the 13th season premiere of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta and Nate Jackson Super Funny. It's a stand-up special over on Netflix.
See you tomorrow. Till then, say peace out, everybody.
Peace out, everybody.